Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm News 8 digital anchor Luke Lasser here from the Wood TV live desk. Joining me this morning, John Helmholdt of GRPS. They have a job fair tomorrow afternoon there. John, thanks for taking some time. We're going to dive into that here. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well, Luke. Thanks for having me, and thanks for helping us get the word out about this very important job fair.
So let's talk about that a little bit. A lot of vacancies right now, 235 total within GRPS. It's a big number. I believe here on the specific side of it, 65 teacher vacancies. We're seeing 32 administrations, 22 and a half paraprofessionals, things along those lines. Tell me about filling these positions here.
Yeah, it's important to remind your viewers that we are one of the largest employers. So we have more than 2,000 employees total, 44 different school buildings. So we have a lot of demand and need for talent. And if you look around Grand Rapids, almost every business has a help wanted sign. So we're not the only school district that's out there seeking to fill these jobs. And it's important to know, while certainly our teachers and school leaders are the primary focus, we have more than 38 custodial maintenance positions that are open. We've got more than 24 food service positions. And the Board of Education just recently approved historic increases in the wages. That's on top of some of the best benefits package we've got. So we've got the job fair. It's Thursday from 4 to 7 p.m. at GRPS University. It's an open house style, so individuals can come and go at any time. We will be doing on-the-spot interviews. And for those individuals who maybe are not comfortable doing it in person, we have a virtual option, and it's at interviews.grps.org, or just go to the main GRPS website. Right under news and events, top story is a link to the job fair, as well as that virtual aspect of the job fair.
One of my big questions is coping with vacancies like this. Is what are you doing? What is GRPS doing in the interim while trying to fill these positions? If you have these amounts of teachers who just aren't there, or cafeteria workers or custodial workers, what's the interim?
Yep. Well, we're fortunate that we were able to recruit a number of long-term dedicated subs that are exclusive to Grand Rapids Public Schools. We're also grateful the state legislature expanded the law that allows us to bring back retirees. So we've been tapping into our retired teachers, retired school leaders. We have EduStaff, which is the daily substitute fill, but we're struggling to fill those sub rates. I mean, those sub rates are only filling around that 40%. So we have an all hands on deck. Our central office leaders who have their teaching certificate are out in the building. So the executive directors, the curriculum specialists, many other individuals who are normally at central office are out in the buildings filling in those vacancies. Principals are filling in, and then in some cases they may have to double up a class here and there. So this is not the first time we've ever had to fill these vacancies. It just so happens that across the state of Michigan, across our nation, we have an education staff support crisis. Not just teachers, but custodians, food service, public safety across the board. So that's why the board increased the wages on all the different contracts. We have a $1,000 signing bonus for new teachers, and we're looking to invest even further. We're very encouraged by Governor Whitmer's proposed school aid fund budget that would be a historic investment with more than $1.5 billion to retain and recruit teachers, school leaders, and support staff.
In terms of actually attracting people to the district, what are some more of those efforts of getting people to stay and, more importantly, retain?
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned before, the first thing we needed to do is make sure that our wages and benefits were competitive. We have some of the best benefits in the state of Michigan. I mean, for healthcare, dental, vision, paid days off, and obviously the state retirement system, while it may not be the same old pension, it's still one of the best retirement systems in the state of Michigan. So those are incentives alone, and then the continued investment in the wages, that $1,000 signing bonus. We're working with the GRPS Foundation to see if we can raise some money to offer some other incentives. So we're just really trying to be creative, but one of the best reasons why individuals should consider GRPS is to support the success of our scholars, to be part of a movement. Working with GRPS is more than just a job and a paycheck. This is about changing lives. It's about transforming urban education and really being part of change, being part of influencing the future of our community's children.
Have you found success with job fairs in the past?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, in the fall, we had one of our most successful job fairs, very well attended. And, again, we're going into the spring season here, so we're not just looking to fill positions that are currently vacant, we're also looking to fill positions for next school year, for this fall. So if those individuals, if they're ready and looking for a job right now, we've got positions. If they're looking to the fall to make some changes, we're going to be filling positions there as well.
What causes vacancies in this amount? Is it between COVID or pay or anything along those lines? I mean, COVID can factor into anything at this point.
I mean, I think it's important to note, statistically, the number of students enrolling in colleges of education in the state of Michigan is down 71% since 2006. We are dead last in the entire nation for the number of students completing their college of education here in the state of Michigan. And so this has been a longer term problem. We've just seen a lot of individuals who are not getting into the teaching profession for various reasons, but in part because it's been a really tough job, and the teaching profession has been under attack for many, many years. And so I think this is why it's so important the state of Michigan is investing in a statewide comprehensive teacher retention, recruitment, and education support staff retention recruitment strategy. This is an all hands on deck. We are in crisis mode, and I also think COVID obviously had a huge impact. It seems we were already trending with this crisis, this educator talent crisis, and then COVID hit. And a lot of individuals, when the schools went virtual, mom or dad who may have been a teacher had to work from home, or they needed to go and support their students. Some individuals were concerned about their health and safety, and they said, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to retire or to look for a different job. And so we've got, as a state, we have to really double down and begin to show more respect for the education profession and invest to retain and recruit support staff, school leaders, and teachers.
3 months from now, we'll say spring, late spring at that point, what are you hoping comes from tomorrow, tangibly? What are you hoping that you pull, or GRPS pulls from tomorrow?
Sure. I mean, ideally, we'd have 100% of our positions filled. Now, it's not uncommon. On an annual basis, we typically will start the school year with anywhere from 40 to maybe 80 vacancies total across the different positions. And so this number is one of the largest, if not the largest, number of vacancies I've ever seen since I've been here for 15 years. So we need to fill those positions. We need to make sure that we have the right talent in the classrooms, in our schools, in the district, supporting the success of our scholars.
And for the viewers who maybe had tuned in a little bit after our stream had started, one more time on the dates and time for tomorrow, or the date and time for tomorrow.
Job fair is tomorrow. That's Thursday from 4 to 7 p.m. at GRPS University, which is located at 1400 Fuller Northeast. It's an open house format, so they can come anytime. There will be on-the-spot interviews, and we will be making job offers. Those individuals who cannot be there in person, there is a virtual option. You can go to the website, grps.org. First news story under news and events is the job fair, or you go to interview.grps.org.
And ladies and gentlemen, we do have a link attached to the stream. It'll take you over to woodtv.com, where you're able to find our full interview here as we do wrap up. John Helmholdt with GRPS. John, thanks for taking the time. Anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I just, if anything, we could use advocacy at the state level. Contact your state House and state Senate members. Express that interest and support in the governor's proposed budget. We know it's going to get some tweaks here and there, and we're very optimistic that we will see one of the best budgets we've ever seen in the history of K-12 education. We just know that it has to have an investment in a statewide comprehensive plan for talent retention and recruitment.
John, we appreciate your time. I'm News 8 digital anchor Luke Lasser here from the Wood TV Live Desk. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great afternoon, and we'll see you around.